Hey book buddies, and welcome back to another episode of Sarah's Reviewing Books. Do-do-do-do. And in this episode I'm going to be reviewing We Are Not Like Them by Christina Pride and Jo Piazza, which was a book that I've received as an ARC, if you can't kind of tell from HarperCollins, but as always, I promise to give a completely honest review of this book. I enjoyed this book a lot. And did I cry? Yeah, there was some tears involved, but I'm not gonna lie, I ended up completely not reading the physical version of this book and listening to it as an audiobook. For whatever reason, for me, this book worked so much better as an audiobook than it did actually reading, like physically reading it. This book has fallen into a personal category of important books that I think that everybody should read. There are some really strong messages in this that I think in this day and age and in this particular time of society is something that everyone needs to read. There are many aspects that came up in this that I honestly had never even thought about before. If you don't know, this book is a book about race, and it is about an accidental cop shooting a black teenage boy. It's a fictional story, but there are elements of reality in it. As somebody from New Zealand, there are still elements in this book, like a cop having a gun, for example, that aren't necessarily that relatable, but the themes and the conversations that come up from this book and the stories are conversations that need to be had probably in pretty much every single country around the world. It talks about history, it talks about the present, and it talks about the future. I think it's really well written, and it looks at both sides of this story equally and importantly, and definitely brings out the reminder that we have this tendency as a society to take one or other side and never actually listen to the other side of the story. And this story, like in my opinion, definitely explores that and definitely shows how that is something that we need to start doing more. It's a really good book. I highly recommend reading it. This is completely outside of my comfort zone of books that I would normally read, but I still enjoyed it and I'm really glad that I picked it up. This is a book that involves a lot of discussion. It has taken me quite a long time to film this review for this book, simply because I haven't it's taken me a while to process it and to think of the words that I want to say and hopefully not offend anybody by doing it. So yeah, really well written with such a really important message that needs to be shared and needs to be read by people. I have rated this book a 3.5 out of 5 stars.